And I've done 5 levels of this Chakra Yogi, and you can count me almost as self-realized. But I'm work in progress, like the rest of you. So okay, I will be talking about, we just finished with Mooladhara Chakra, and most of you are aware that this room is designed with different chakras. And now I'm going to talk about Swadhisthana Chakra. And Swadhisthana Chakra is represented this side of the room. So Swadhisthana Chakra, the color is orange and it is semicircular in shape, and the element is water. So normally we have waterfall kind of a thing. So we have constant sound of water coming here in this area. So what does Swadhisthana mean? Swadhisthana means Swa means Swayam, Adhisthana means Sthan, means Mera Apna Sthan, the place of your identity. It is your abode. That is Swadhisthana. And what is Swadhisthana? It's a seat of your own identity. So you are creative because, so whatever energy you have to create with that energy. And if your energy, if your chakra is blocked, your creation is blocked. So you have to express your energy. And what stops us from being creative all the time?
Fear.
What?
Fear.
Fear, yes.
Shame.
Shame. Less confidence, yes. So what we are going to do is we are going to discuss all that in the kind of lessons we are going to learn in this chapter. So firstly, what is self-esteem? Anybody?
Self-image. Self-image.
Yes. How you value yourself. So yes, it's all of those things. Self-esteem is basically the pride you have in your own being. You have to be very, very proud. You have to be very proud of who you are. आप जैसे भी हो. If that Kareena Kapoor's movie, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. So that's the kind of an attitude you have to have. आप जैसे भी हो, whatever your strengths, whatever your weaknesses, you have to have a lot of pride in yourself. That is called self-esteem. But even though all of you might think, हाँ मेरा self-esteem बहुत अच्छा है, but we'll find that out whether your self-esteem is really up to the mark or not. So Swadhisthana Chakra is 2 inches below the navel. And the deities associated with Swadhisthana are Lord Krishna and Mahamrityunjay Shivji. And what does Lord Krishna really represent? Joy, love. So if you are well adjusted in your Swadhisthana Chakra, you enjoy life. You know what life means, how to live life. And you live life by expressing your creativity. So if your chakra, if you are fully centered in your Swadhisthana Chakra, you know how to live life. You know the taste of living. Because at the Mooladhara Chakra, we just say that you're well supported in the world. Now, who are you yourself? What is your relationship with yourself and relationship
with the rest of the people? How do you make relationships with people? How do you behave in unions? That's what Swadhisthana Chakra, the lessons of Swadhisthana Chakra teach you. So this I already covered. The chakra looks like this, and the sense is the taste, and that comes when you are expressing your creativity. So the question identity. Who am I that ma'am covered? I am Shiva. That's the first thing she told you. That the whole, what you have to realize that you are watching the game. So in this chakra, identity means what? Identity means why am I? Your body consciousness is taking care of your being. The world is supporting you, Mother Earth is supporting you. Then body consciousness, the natural intelligence of the body is supporting you. Like, you don't have to worry about whether your heart is beating. You have to worry about whether your heart is beating. So you have to worry about whether when you catch a cold, how your body will fight the infection. Not at all, right? Can you really kill yourself if you want to? Can you decide to die? No, you cannot. So you are being loved by the whole consciousness, and you are alive for a purpose. You just have to do कि मैं जैसा भी हूँ, I am perfect. You have to be completely fine with who you are, and then find out. It's through relationships that you can find out what you're really meant to do in life. So if you are balanced this chakra completely, you are a person who honors his identity. Honor is the word, right? You honor your identity, so you know you have a sense of personal boundaries and limits, and you honor other person's identity. That's how the unions you make with people are healthy. Because I suppose a person whose chakra is balanced has a clear honors his identity, honors another person's identity, and whenever you make relationships, those unions are good for you. And if it is imbalanced, you feel very negative, you feel not nurtured, not appreciated, not good enough. So, if it is underperforming this chakra, you're very self-appreciated. I'm no good, मैं अच्छी नहीं हूँ, मैं बहुत बुरा हूँ, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है, देखो मैं अनलकी हूँ, मुझे भगवान ने ऐसा बनाया ही क्यों है? And if it is overactive, you're over selfish, you're manipulative, बस अपना ही सोचोगे. So the lesson we have to learn is we have to make this chakra balanced. And why does anyone lose his or her self-esteem? Very true. The bad experiences in life. Comparisons. Failures. Yes. Because of how you play your identity in unions with people and situations around you. That's how you slowly lose your self-esteem. It doesn't happen in childhood. But then something happens in childhood where you meet an adverse situation and then you start thinking, I'm not good enough. That's why it's very, very important that you treat children in your home with a lot of caution. Because it's in childhood, whenever the Swadhisthana chakra has to get closed or imbalanced, it happens right in childhood with bad childhood experiences. So how do you know you're not appreciated? How do you know you've lost your self-esteem? You don't feel appreciated by others. Happens to you? Happens? Yes. Happens. A lot of homemakers, I'm doing so much work. My mother-in-law is not appreciating me. मैं बस करती जा रही हूँ, मेरी कोई आइडेंटिटी नहीं है, मैं बस बच्चों के पीछे भी भागती रहती हूँ, पतिदेव को भी के पीछे भागती रहती हूँ, इन-लॉज का ख्याल रखती हूँ, पर मुझे कोई अप्रिशिएट नहीं करता है. ये थॉट ही क्यों आता है आपको? Somewhere in your mind you feel that if you are appreciated by others, then आपकी identity है. अगर आपको you need others to appreciate you so that you feel good about yourself. Because you yourself don't feel good about yourself, you need other person's appreciation. हाँ आप अच्छे हो, So that sense of pride है ही नहीं. If you were settled in your identity, you would not really get flustered if somebody doesn't appreciate you. That's okay, that's person's opinion. Maybe he doesn't know how to express it, she doesn't know how to express it. It happens in offices. Your boss doesn't appreciate you, gone. You feel you're no good. You're often taken advantage of. You feel that in life situations you're taken advantage of? And you know why that happens? That happens because again somewhere your self-esteem is low and you want to make the other person so happy so that कहीं वो ही अपने, because that person is happy, अपने ही ज़बान से बोले नहीं तुम अच्छे हो. Because it's a natural tendency, you want to be loved. You want to कोई तो कहे कि हाँ मैं भी कोई हूँ. क्योंकि आपने अपने आप को वो प्यार नहीं दिया, you're searching it from the environment. So that's why what happens if I give my car key, मतलब आप अपने जीवन की डोर किसी और के हाथ में दे दोगे कि वो आपको कठपुतली की नचाए तो वो नचा देगा. So again, if your self-esteem is low, the points I'm trying to highlight is, even if you think that your self-esteem is okay or high or fair enough, but if these things are happening to you in your life right now, it means you have to work on your self-esteem. At no point in time should anybody take any advantage of you. In spite of working hard, due reward is not given to you. Why is that? Why do you think you're not getting due reward for your work? Anyone who is not? Everybody is getting due reward. Someone else reaps the fruits of your labor, or someone else is doing what you wanted to do or what you wanted to be. Young people, you like somebody, never had the gall to tell that person, and that person is now married to somebody else. You just didn't know how to make a relationship, and now your self-esteem is so low. Why didn't you even approach that person at the first place? So जो आप चाहते थे, you wanted to work in a particular office, you wanted to work with a particular boss, you wanted to have a relationship with a particular person, and you missed the bus. Why did you miss the bus? So somewhere your self-esteem was low. In spite of being capable, you are not able to succeed. You know why? Because as ma'am said, you are papite ka seed and you are wanting to become a mango. If you are a papite ka seed, no matter what you do, right season, fertilizer, urea, any kind of a chemical you put, whatever you do, you will have to become a papita seed. The fruit that comes out has to be a papita. You can't expect a mango to come out of it. So again, there you have to respect your identity. What are you meant to do? That this person is becoming a doctor, तो तुमको भी doctor बनना है. Maybe you are not meant to be a doctor. Maybe you are meant to be a blogger. Maybe you are meant to be a singer. But most of the time you are only comparing yourself with somebody else. So you have to be very sure what you want to be in life. What are your qualities? And how will you know your qualities? How will you know your qualities? What you're meant to do? Are you all happy doing what you're doing right now in your professional life? Mostly? That's great. That's very great. Yeah, evolved souls, all of you. But for the young people, yes, you have to have a pride in your ability. Tomorrow, if you were born with a small tailbone, feel proud कि ये tailbone जो मेरी है, अगर ये कुछ साल आगे जाके tail भी बनने वाली है, इसका कोई तो use होने वाला है मेरी life में. Maybe there's going to be a volcanic fire and I'm going to use that tail to save the whole population hopping from one tree to another. That's what pride is. That's what pride in yourself is. कि मैं जो भी हूँ, जैसा भी हूँ, इसका कोई जरूर use होगा. You give up more importance to others, end up compromising and sacrificing. Again, the same reason. कि दूसरे को इतना खुश करूं कि शायद वो मेरी तारीफ करे, क्योंकि मैं खुद अपनी तारीफ नहीं कर सकता. I don't think I'm good enough. Other person has to tell me that you're good enough. You have negative thoughts often, guilt, self-doubt, and you attract people. So because आपके thoughts ही हो जाते हैं वैसे, so you keep on attracting the same kind of people who will give you negative feedback about you, who will criticize you and tell you you're not good enough because you yourself feel you're not good enough. That's why you're not getting the kind of a job you want. You're not getting the kind of a salary you want. Because even if you're qualified, you may have thousands of degrees, very well qualified. In your mental mind, you know you're very well qualified. But then, deep down, when it comes to self-esteem, you feel you're not good enough. तो आपको आगे से salary भी उतना ही मिलेगा. Because somehow the other person in that union, in that relationship, can figure it out. And as ma'am said, nature will send those situations to you. So जागो, find out. अपना level raise करो, the situation in the environment in Prakriti is going to be as you think about yourself. Then, because I have told you the location of the chakra, so mostly it affects the organs, the intestines, the bladder, the sexual organs, and if you have problems with this chakra, mostly you have muscular pain, you have kidney related issues, you have constipations, and you have sexual issues. So what happens with the imbalances in this chakra, or whether when you not learn the lessons of this chakra, you have emotional issues, you have physical issues. I'll talk about first the emotional issues you have. Emotional instability. आप बात पे रोते हो because you have given another person an advantage of defining how you should feel. Other person tells you तुम बहुत बुरी हो, आपको बुरा लगता है, आप रो लेते हैं. Somebody else tells you आप अच्छे हो, you feel good. So you are not emotionally stable in your own being. So you are emotionally unstable, low self-confidence. Tiredness because you're not really enjoying living the life. You're not expressing your creativity. You're not, the energy is there. We're all born with creative energy, but when you're not expressing it, it's getting boring. The life becomes boring and you're just tired all the time. Then hallucinations. You're not secure in your being, and you feel somebody out there is going to harm you. And so there are many people who come to ma'am with this, somebody's going to do black magic on me, and ma'am is like, please, there's no such thing as black magic. You are doing black magic on yourself by thinking all this negative stuff. Nobody can harm you. Then another emotional effect is anger, rage, negativity. You're angry all the time. क्योंकि आप जो चाहते हो वो आपको मिल ही नहीं रहा है. Physical effects, lower back pain, body aches, tiredness, indigestion, issues with kidney, bladder, large intestine, sexual organs. And what happens with all this? What are the effects? The effects are you're not having a good relationship with anybody. Even though if you feel that नहीं मेरा self esteem में कोई issue नहीं है, find out how are your relationships with people. Are they healthy? In professional life, in personal life, with friends, you feel unfulfilled in your relationships. Lack of opportunities, losses, debts, enemies, court cases, all because you're filling yourself up with a lot of negativity. If only you could improve upon your self-esteem. If you could love yourself more. I could also use the other word for self-esteem, self-love. Self-love in the sense I alone am enough to love myself enough that I don't need anybody else's love. I don't need anyone else's appreciation. Appreciation is good, but I'll not die if somebody else doesn't appreciate me. So Why does this happen? We spoke about it right in the beginning, and I'll again delve into it. So basically, why through life, suppose at this point of time, you are having any issues with your self-esteem, it basically means your Swadhisthana chakra is not balanced. The reasons why it got blocked, and because of which you have low self-esteem issues, low level of self-love, is because of self-doubt, of disharmony, dishonor, and some fears and phobias which we are going to discuss. So self-doubt. I don't think there is anyone in this room who has not faced challenges so far till this point in life, right from your childhood to other facets of life. You have been not always fought all your challenges. You've failed many times. And if you have failed, why have you failed? Why have you failed with any of the challenges so far? Suppose in 12th standard, you wanted to crack an exam, that didn't happen. Why did that not happen? No, that is a result. But suppose you wanted to, right in your childhood, suppose she wanted to become a doctor and she couldn't become a doctor. So why did that happen? Exactly. Because you did not work hard enough. वो किस चीज़ का problem है? You were basically मूलाधार, you didn't work hard, you didn't use your mind properly. Are you to blame yourself? Are you going to blame your soul for it? Are you to be blamed for it because you didn't crack an exam? No. You can't blame your being for it. You had dreams, your parents had dreams about you that, मेरा नाम रोशन करेगा. You didn't make it. आपने किसी का नाम रोशन नहीं किया. Great. आगे करोगे, अब करोगे. So should you be blaming, self-doubting, judging yourself because of that? Because you didn't pass somebody else's expectation? If you say you're Shiva, you're God, you're part of the divine, you're complete. And if you're complete, how do you doubt yourself? You cannot doubt yourself. So just because you are not appreciated or rejected, or you saw a lot of failures, most of us, we have career dreams. But basically what happens, mostly it happens at professional level and personal level. Some relationship fails, you liked a girl, you liked a boy, it didn't happen. Then what? You blame yourself for the rest of your life? You think you are not good enough? Or maybe that situation, something happened, it didn't work out. Right? So at no point should you be doubting yourself. After I finish, ma'am will take you through how we deal with all these issues.
At that point of time, there was a lot of self-doubt, but eventually there was a realization what happened was for good.
Yeah, great. I mean, you learned your lesson, but you were very aware to know that at that point of time something was not going right in your life, and you took a corrective action. Many people don't. Many people are still living ki bachpan mein when they were 7 years old, and mom favors my sister more, and they are carrying on till they are like 50. You still feel you're not good enough because your mom in your childhood favored your elder sister. She may have had her reasons, that's different, we're going to talk about that later. But right now, are you going to punish yourself? Are you going to feel you are any way lesser than anybody else? Because somebody else said something that too in your childhood. Your papa said, "Tu kuch nahi karega, tu to बेवकूफ hai." And you remember it for the rest of your life, मैं बेवकूफ हूँ. Right? You can't be judging yourself. कुछ भी कर लो, अपने आप को जज मत करो, अपनी being को जज मत करो. You are a part of the divine and you are perfect. Even if you carry 1,000 more libraries in your head, you're not going to get more perfect than you already are. Without any degree, without any knowledge, you are perfect. You have a certain role, a certain life purpose, as ma'am already said. You want to do it. You just have to believe in yourself. Comparisons, dependencies, referencing the past, as I already said. You want to sing, but you have created an ideal in your head. Singer बनना है तो लता मंगेशकर जैसा बनना है. Why have you created this ideal? You be who you are. You sing your song on the stage and leave. Anyway, we are all here for a short duration of time, whatever time. You want to become a player, but सचिन जैसा तब तक मैं खेलूंगा नहीं तब तक. मेरा बच्चा शर्मा जी के बेटे जैसा होना चाहिए. You know, we have the शर्मा जी का बेटा as a Delhi crowd में बहुत शर्मा जी का बेटा पढ़ रहा है और तुम ऐसा कर रहे हो. Dependency. You feel you are not enough in yourself. I need support of this person, that person. If that person appreciates me, then I'm good enough. Then I can, maybe vouch for getting a Nobel Prize in literature. I'll become a writer. I mean, even in this hall, we were like some people who wanted to become writers. मगर मुझे लिखना है हैरी पॉटर बनना. हैरी पॉटर की writer. Rowling, right? Yeah. So you keep your ideals, and if you don't reach them, तो हो गया. I want to become a healer. अगर नीता मैम जैसी नहीं बनी तो मैं तो कुछ कर ही नहीं सकती. मैं तो बाहर ही नहीं निकल सकती घर से. So it's nice to keep references, but for some roadmap. But that should not at any point give you any indication of how good you are. You are as good as you're meant to be. When blockage happens, as I told you, Swadhisthana Chakra mostly gets blocked right in the childhood. If you see a lot of disharmony in your home, if you've grown up in a family where there was a lot of disharmony, parents were always fighting with each other, you don't feel secure. So a child never feels secure in a disharmonious family. You don't feel loved, not feel nurtured. And so because that is a seat of being, you feel so unsafe. It's almost like you want to leave. एक डरा हुआ बच्चा आपके स्वादिष्ठान चक्र में being is it's like so scared, so it gets blocked. So parents in the hall, make sure that your homes are harmonious, because your children will develop low self-esteem if the home is not harmonious. Make sure you're a good parent by building harmonious relationships in the family. Similarly, if it's not अगर block बचपन में नहीं हुआ, आगे जाके block हो जाएगा आपका. Again, if you're having disharmony with your friends, with your spouses, again the feeling of being insecure, not being cared for, not being loved, blocks this stuff. Again, childhood issues, you're blamed, accused, criticized. बोल बोल के बेचारे बच्चे का हम स्वादिष्ठान चक्र बंद कर देते हैं. और अगर आप में से किसी का भी बंद हुआ है चाइल्डहुड में, today is the time to bring back those memories right now. You go back to those points in time in your life where you wrote down those words in your mind. I'm not good. I'm not good enough. It has happened to many of you. I can vouch for that. And this today is your chance to bring back those memories which are holding you back, because at some point of time in your life you didn't rise to the occasion to meet a challenge. Now is the time to let it go. Again, in your childhood you've been dishonored, you've not been able to protect yourself. I'm not appreciated. Those are the fears and phobias of this chakra. I can't save myself. I need another person to hold my hand, and only then I can achieve whatever I want to achieve in my life. Abhi, did I make sense so far about how isn't that true? That's how your self-esteem has pushed beyond where it should be. It's gone in fact in the negative. I think I'll end up here. and ma'am will take further questions and keep the meditations further with ma'am. Thank you so much for your attention so far.
So as Aparna explained very beautifully about the Swadhisthana Chakra, this is the seat of your identity, the role play. आप जो यहाँ पर एक ड्रेस पहनकर आए हो ना, ये उसकी जगह है. If you are meant to be a singer, if you are meant to be a writer, you are meant to be a cricketer, this is the seat. Let me define with a diagram. We have to understand जो हमारे अंदर है वही बाहर है. You know we have planets inside us. You know we have planets in the chakra. मूलाधार में कौन सा planet है? मंगल. स्वादिष्ठान में कौन सा planet है? चंद्र. So we have to first understand what do they represent. The sun. Sun is your soul. Sun is your soul. Your soul is the sun. You are a ray of the sun. What are you? You are the ray of the sun. Every person sitting in the room is a different ray. तभी आपको पता है एक गॉड होते हैं रा. बहुत सारे रिलीजन्स में गॉड इज कॉल्ड रा और हमारे लिए क्या बोलते हैं? हमें राम बोलते हैं. एवरी सिंगल पर्सन इज अ डिफरेंट रे ऑफ दी. चाहे वो गणेश हो, चाहे लक्ष्मी हो, इवन द गॉड्स आर डिफरेंट रेज ऑफ दी सन. दिस इज गॉड. सन इज गॉड. नाउ वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड that your identity, आपकी जो identity है, it is the moon. Now suppose your identity moon is here. If the moon is between the sun and the earth, what will happen? What will happen? It is an eclipse, so you can see that this is dark. It is called new moon or no moon. Correct? In this you are not aligned. Okay? Now, as the moon starts revolving around the earth, तो क्या होता है? Depends on its position, different light will fall on this, and because of that it will fall on the earth, right? तो मून जो है फुल मून से हाफ मून से फुल मून, नो मून ऐसे होता है. This is how your life functions. ये आपकी आइडेंटिटी, this is your identity. आप जैसे रोटेट करते हो अर्थ के अराउंड, आपका ये जीवन का चक्र है. ये आपका जीवन का चक्र है. तो घूमते हो आप, जीवन को चक्र बोलते हैं. अब जैसे जैसे आप अर्थ के अराउंड अलाइन होते हो, जैसे जैसे आप अर्थ के साथ अलाइन होते जाते हो, जैसे जैसे यू स्टार्ट लर्निंग लेसन्स, जैसे जैसे जीवन के आप लेसन सीखते हो, यू बिकम मोर एंड मोर अलाइन. यस और नो? The more you become aligned is equal to more light. Right? अब जैसे जैसे आप आते हो, जब आप इधर आते हो तो क्या होता है? When the moon comes here, all the light falls and it becomes a full moon. Moon क्या है? Moon is your identity. Moon क्या है? She is Parvati. She is your identity is moon. Moon is called a female. People fall in love with the moon. So moon is your identity, or we call it Parvati. तो moon को आपको पता है, जब सन की लाइट उसके ऊपर फॉल करती है, वो पूरा इल्यूमिनेट होकर अर्थ इल्यूमिनेट होती है. That is your identity. The more and more you get aligned to life, you learn the lessons of the chakra. You are as per how Surya is. जैसे जैसे आप अलाइन होगे, your life will fall on the earth. And you have to be aligned to your identity. If you are not aligned to the moon, what are you? Fully dark. And fully dark is what? Fear, hallucination. Today, if you reject yourself, I am not good enough, you will be fully darkness. You will be lot of negativity. तभी मून को इमोशन से लिंक किया जाता है, जैसा हो ना, मून को कहते हैं ना मोती पहनो इमोशंस के लिए. Even moon is associated with fear. आपने देखा ड्रैकुला जो है वो फुल मून पे बाहर आता है. कहते हैं ना अंधेरी रात थी, जितनी भी भूत वाली स्टोरीज है ना अंधेरे से होती है. अंधेरे में सारे भूत प्रेत बाहर आते हैं. Because moon is even associated with lot of fear. But moon is associated with love also. Moon is also associated with love. And you have to love your identity. When you say, I love myself, you are loving the Parvati inside you. Today, everyone has got a role to play. Everyone has got a role to play. You can't say, I don't like it. आज मान लो एक ड्रामा हो रहा है, एक पर्सन राजा है, एक पर्सन उसका वजीर है, कुछ कोर्टियन है, एक जोकर भी है. Every person has got a role. हो सकता है आपको वहां दरबान का रोल मिला हो, दरबान. You can't say I don't like it. You can't say. It is not lesser than the Raja. It's a role, right? It's a role. But the दरबान में do some big thing and वो बड़ा काम करके जाएगा. वो एक दरबान बन के नहीं जाएगा, बड़ा काम करके जाएगा. आज जितना इम्पोर्टेंट अकबर है, उतने इम्पोर्टेंट बीरबल है. So everyone is equally important. So you have got a role to play. You can't say I don't like myself. The moment you say I reject myself, you go into no moon, zero, darkness, andhera, full of fears. Will be full of fears. So ये moon का जो घूमना है अर्थ के around is getting aligned with God, with his Surya, and getting aligned with earth, with his nature, Prakriti. You have to learn spiritual laws and you have to learn material laws. जो laws हम सीख रहे हैं, that I will fight for my survival, I will stand on my feet, they are physical laws. The more you learn the laws, the more you are aligned to earth. And the laws are not infinite. Please understand, they are not infinite. Till Chakra Yogi level 5, we cover all the laws. People can go to Himalayas, they can meditate for years and years and not learn. People spend so many years, but now God has given such lessons to us in very concise form. We have to understand them, we have to internalize them, and we have to use them in our life. So we have to understand why this chakra got blocked, because you are not accepting yourself. And we will be doing a meditation where you have got no choice but to accept yourself 100%. After that, no more self-doubt. No more. No more after that. You cannot judge yourself. Who are you to judge yourself? Who are you? It is your ego which is telling you to judge yourself. आज जो आपने कहा है I did not achieve, I did not do, ये तो आपका रेफरेंस है. We have to understand. आज अगर हमें परफेक्ट ही पैदा होना होता तो ये सब तो होता ही. If we had to be born perfect, this all would not have been like this. बच्चा ही परफेक्ट होके आता. Hello mom. जब आप पैदा होते हो ना बिल्कुल वीक बच्चे होते हैं, न बोल सकता, डिपेंडेंट, न नाम, न एजुकेशन, न कुछ, पर हम बच्चे को कितना प्यार करते हैं, जैसे कि ही इज फुल एंड कंप्लीट. फिर क्यों भूल गए खुद को? Why have you forgotten? बड़े हो गए तो हम अपूर्ण हो गए, बच्चे थे तो पूर्ण थे. न कली छोटी, न फूल छोटा, न गिरा हुआ फूल छोटा, न उगी हुई कली बड़ी. We have to understand everything is complete. आज आप जीवन में जैसे हो और कल जो होगे, it is no more complete than this. आपके पास कुछ है नहीं और कल कुछ है, दैट इज नॉट मोर कंप्लीट देन दिस। इससे ही वो हुआ है। आज अगर आपको फेलियर होता है, इट इज नॉट लेसर देन गेटिंग सक्सेस। टुडे गेटिंग अ फेलियर इज नॉट लेसर देन गेटिंग सक्सेस, बिकॉज फेलियर इज टीचिंग यू हाउ टू गो देयर। फेलियर के कारण ही तो मुझे पता लगा ना कि मुझे क्या सीखना है। अगर आप बच्चा एग्जाम में फेल ही नहीं होता, वो तो कुछ सीखता ही नहीं। आज अगर आप अपने कंपनी में आपको डिमोशन नहीं होता, आपकी प्रमोशन नहीं रुकती, you would never have understood what you have to learn, what you have to change about yourself. मोटिवेशन से कितने लोग दौड़ते हैं, जब पीछे शेर दौड़ता है तो जल्दी दौड़ते हैं, नेगेटिविटी से जल्दी फास्ट दौड़ते हैं लोग। कि वर्ल्ड बना ही ऐसे, the world is designed like that. The world is designed like that, that first there will be negative, और जो नेगेटिव का दरवाजा है, जब आप इसको खोलोगे तब जाके पीछे होगा। ये लाइफ का नेचर है, जितना जल्दी एक्सेप्ट कर लो उतना अच्छा है। बच्चा पैदा भी होता है दर्द के साथ, क्रिएशन हैपेंस विद पेन। चलना सीखता है गिरने के साथ, पढ़ाई सीखता है टेस्ट के साथ। हर चीज को वैल्यू करता है जब वो चीज छिनती है। आज आप फ्रेंडशिप को क्यों वैल्यू करते हो? बिकॉज यू हैव सीन फ्रेंड्स who were not so loyal to you. Yes or no? So you value friendship. You value money because you didn't get it. Otherwise you would not have bothered. If you see something like air, do you value air? Not much, because ये हमेशा मिलती है। अगर पैसा देते हवा के लिए, आप कहते चक्रियों में बहुत हवा मिली, सब बड़े वैल्यू करते हवा को। आज वैल्यू नहीं करता कोई, कितनी हवा डाली है। जो चीज नहीं मिलती है ना, उसको वैल्यू करते हैं। आज यहाँ पर हमारे यहाँ पानी आता है, वी डोंट बॉदर। आप बाकी कंट्रीज में देखो, जब पानी के लिए लोग कितना लंबा लंबा रास्ते जाते हैं और क्या बातें आपस में करते हैं। आदमी को 2 मटके पानी मिला, 2 मटके, आई एम रिच। तो जब तक जो चीज नहीं मिलती, तब तक उसके मिलने का वजूद या मिलने की वैल्यू नहीं होती है। एंड दिस इज हाउ लाइफ इज डिजाइन्ड। जिस जिस चीज की आपको वैल्यू सिखानी है, वो पहले आपको नहीं मिलेगी और आप सीखोगे। आपको लाइफ में सपोर्ट नहीं दिखेगा, तो जब आपको सपोर्ट दिखेगा आप उसको वैल्यू करो। जब जॉब चला जाएगा तो काम करने को वैल्यू करो। नो, आई शुड वर्क। यू लर्न एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ यू लर्न बिकॉज यू डोंट गेट इट। इट इज द नेचर ऑफ लाइफ। नेगेटिविटी दिखती है तब जाके आप पॉजिटिविटी सीखते हो। आप जिंदगी में देखो, अब ग्रो हुए हो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पैटर्न। नोबडी हैज ग्रोन ओनली बाय एनकरेजमेंट। जब नीचे गिरे तो जल्दी ऊपर उठे। लोगों ने इंसल्ट किया, आपने कहा आई प्रूव हिम। So when you face that problem, और जो लोग जितना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम फेस करते हैं ना, उनको इतना ज्यादा इमोशन मिलता है कि ऊपर जाता है। तभी एक चाय वाला प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन जाता है और एक कंडक्टर जो है वो इतना सुपर एक्टर बन जाता है। बिकॉज जितना ज्यादा पुश होता है ना, इतना बड़ा इनर्शिया होता है। इट इज लाइक जितनी ज्यादा खींचो बाढ़ को, उतना फास्ट, उतना दूर जाता है। दिस इज हाउ लाइफ इज डिजाइन्ड। You have to start accepting the negative in life with respect. जिंदगी में जो नेगेटिव है, जो फेलियर है, नेगेटिव में लाइफ में जो नेगेटिविटी है, लॉसेस है, बिट्रेयल है, डिसअपॉइंटमेंट है, सैडनेस है, you have to start accepting it as teachers. They are teachers. They are teaching you. आपने देखा है सारे के सारे जो भगवान होते हैं, उनके साथ एक जानवर जरूर होता है। और मेनली कौन सा एक जानवर होता है हमारे महादेव के अराउंड? कौन सा जानवर है? सांप। विष्णु जी किस पर सो रहे हैं? सांप। गणेश जी के अराउंड यहाँ पर क्या है? सांप। सारे तीर तंत्र के पीछे क्या है? सांप। Because they have accepted कि सांप is a part of life. तो सांप है, what is the symbol of सांप? सांप को देख के किसका मन करता है उसके साथ डांस करो? सांप को देखकर क्या भाव आते हैं? डर, भय, betrayal, attack, fear, unknown. भय आता है ना? किसका मन करता है जाओ मैं दूध पिलाऊंगा? तो भय का ही आता है ना भाव? बिकॉज उन्होंने भय को कॉन्कर किया है, they have respected it. That भय is a part of life. It's part. I will not be scared. I know how to handle. I know how to handle. The how to handle we will learn in Manipur Chakra. But first we have to understand कि जिंदगी का nature. You will first see the negative and then you will see the positive. It's a nature. तो आप कहाँ से अपूर्ण हुए? Today if you did not achieve something, कोई ऐसा लॉस दुनिया में होता ही नहीं है कि मेरा जीवन बर्बाद हो गया। लोग कहते हैं ना, इसके कारण my whole life is spoiled. Most funny. One thing can never spoil your life. Even people have lost their legs, hands. Still, their life has been very good. They knew how to live even after that. So you never lose your life with anything. So nothing in life is so serious कि मेरे को वहाँ जाने का चांस नहीं मिला या मेरे साथ किसी ने ऐसा किया वैसा किया. Nothing. It's a lesson. आपको जहाँ जाना है वो तो आप जाके रहोगे. वो तो कोई रोक नहीं सकता आपको. पपीते के बीज को पपीता ही बनना है. पर आपके साथ क्यों हुआ? Because you have to learn a certain lesson. You have to learn a certain lesson. और वो लेसन क्या है? वो लेसन कोई भी 7 चक्रों में से एक हो सकता है. Today suppose you met failure. सबसे तो प्रॉब्लम तो यही होती है, फेलियर. और इसी कारण कॉन्फिडेंस लूज होता है. What Aparna just said. You lose your confidence when you were not able to achieve certain things that you wanted or you expected or your family expected of you. Yes or no? तभी तो confidence लो हो रहा है. अब when you face a failure, what could be the reason first? What could be the reason of failure first? You had to learn a lesson. वो lesson क्या हो सकता है? ये तो हो सकता है work harder, more focus. Yes? ये lesson हो सकता है. It could be even a lesson कि भैया accept करना सीखो जीवन में. Accept. It's a trick. Accept. So that lesson could be you have to learn a lesson, work harder, more focused, more alert. Release negativity. कोई भी लेसन हो सकता है. How to get success, right? And accept it. Next reason क्या हो सकता है? Why you got a failure? Yes, not for you. It could be it's not for you. अभी आपका टाइम नहीं आया. It is not for you. तो आपको failure या तो हुआ है, you have to learn a lesson. Then next say कि it is not for you. और क्या हो सकता है? Come back later. अभी जाओ बाद में वापस आओ. कोई भी रीजन हो सकता है. So we have to understand that once you understand this part, you will be able to take the life lessons more, more easily. You should not judge yourself because of a failure. If you have to work harder, more focus, more alert, more better, but it is not your problem, na? You have to train your body, no? You have to train your mind, train your senses. आप बेचारे चंद्र को क्यों ब्लेम करते हो? पार्वती को क्यों ब्लेम करते हो? Yes or no? You have been given a dress to wear that you are going to be a future cricketer, and you were not able to succeed somewhere. Why are you blaming the dress? उसको तो blame मत करो ना. Don't blame the dress. वो तो dress है. वो तो cricketer बनना है आपको. But you cannot judge yourself, no. खुद को judge करोगे, you will align to darkness, अंधेरा, fear, negativity, hallucination, and all the type of diseases that come with it. Do you want that? We don't want that, right? We don't want to judge our dress of cricketer, right? What we will do now? अगली बार failure होगा तो हम क्या करेंगे? सीखेंगे और बदलेंगे. हम सीखेंगे और बदलेंगे. क्या मैंने सीखा? अगली बार नहीं करूंगा. सीखा है, अगली बार ऐसा करूंगा, अगली बार ये डायरेक्शन लूंगा. Yes or no? I will learn, I have understood, I have done this mistake. Next time I will handle it like this. Right? इस बार I did this approach, next time I will do this. इस बार I was not very aware, next time I will be. इस बार मैं weak पड़ गया, next time I will be strong. इस बार मैं कमजोर पड़ गया, next time I will exercise. You can learn the lesson and move on, right? Yes or no? Now, what if life is only about learning the lesson? What if zindagi is only about learning the lesson? Then what? What if Shiva जो dream देख रहे हैं, it's only to you so that you learn the lesson and come out? और ये जो आपको चॉकलेट दिखाई जा रही है, चॉकलेट सक्सेस की, जॉब की, पैसे की, इट्स ओनली अ चॉकलेट. फाइनली तो आपको सीखना है. जैसे कि हम जब स्कूल में जाते हैं तो बच्चों को एग्जाम मिलते हैं, बच्चे सीखते हैं एग्जाम में, उसके बाद उनको ए ग्रेड बी ग्रेड मिलता है. ए ग्रेड मिलता है तो they get some chocolate, some star, applause, and if they get some low grade, डांट पड़ती है. पर इंटेंशन क्या है? इंटेंशन क्या है? बच्चे को प्राइज देना या बच्चे को डांटना कि बच्चा पढ़े? और बच्चा मेहनत कर रहा है स्टार के लिए. बच्चा मेहनत कर रहा है स्टार के लिए कि मेरे को या तो मुझे डांट ना पड़े. बच्चा मेहनत कर रहा है फॉर द स्टार या so that he doesn't get, you know, scolded. But what if the real story was he had to learn the lesson? Why aren't you focusing on learning the lesson? Why are you looking at failure or success? Why don't you learn the lesson? What if life is only about learning the lesson? कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता तुमने कितना कमाया, मरते समय कितना सामान था तुम्हारे पास, सब छोड़ के जाना. और तुम्हारे पीछे कोई प्रशंसा भी करेगा तुम्हें सुनाई नहीं देगा. अगर हमने जो इकट्ठा किया है, अगर हमें लेकर ही जाना था, अगर हमें लेकर ही जाना था, तो भगवान ये नहीं करता ना, हम छोड़ के नहीं जाते ना. फिर सब कुछ तो छोड़ जाते हैं यहाँ पर. और नाम और नेम एंड फेम से क्या फर्क पड़ता है? यू आर गॉन नाउ. लोग आपके ऊपर थूके कि आपका अच्छा नाम करे, उससे आपको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? और आप बच्चों के लिए बड़ा महल बना के जाओ, उससे आपको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? व्हाट डज इट रियली मैटर आफ्टर दैट? बिकॉज मरने के बाद तो सब एंटाइटल हो जाते हैं. फिर इसका बच्चा उसका बच्चा सब बराबर है. इट्स ईगो ओनली विच सेज मैंने सामान अपने बच्चों के लिए छोड़ दिया. इट डजंट मैटर बिकॉज आफ्टर डाइंग यू बिकम एनलाइटेंड. तो ये जो कहानियां अपन कर रहे हैं इतनी मेहनत करके कि मुझे इतना सक्सेस करना है, मुझे जीवन में नाम कमाना है, मुझे कुछ करके जाना है, मुझे समाज के लिए कुछ करना है, इट्स ऑल आदत है. सब प्रपोज दैट. Reality is we have come to learn the lesson. बस.
Is it just a game? Life is just to be mind, right?
I think I started with life is a dream. If you were awake.
No, I
Okay, then see, I started with that.
I hear what you're saying. Right?
Life is a dream. So we have to understand. सबसे पहले अगर ये लॉजिक आपके दिमाग में घुस गया, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आपने कितना कमाया, कितने लोगों की हेल्प करी, कोई कर्म का अकाउंट नहीं लिखा जा रहा है कहीं नहीं, सब वाइप हो जाएगा। इट डजंट मैटर। आप दान दक्षिणा इसलिए करते हो कि थोड़ा दिल खुले, बस वो दिल किसी भी चीज से खुल सकता है, कुत्ते को पाल के भी हो सकता है। कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आपने जीवन में क्या बड़े बड़े अच्छे अच्छे काम किए, डजंट मैटर। तभी तो योगी मुनि है ना, दे आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, वो छोड़ जाते थे सब कुछ। अगर इनको खेले तो ड्रामा, हम तो बढ़िया मेडिटेशन में। They are very intelligent. They leave this game because they understood it's stupidity to play the game. वो हंसते वहां बैठ के कि कैसे वो सब लोग खेल रहे हैं, फंसे हुए माया में, ये सब है। वो बढ़िया तरह घुस के अपना बढ़िया मेडिटेशन करके पहुंच जाते हैं।
Why does a human spirit, why do we want success and fame?
Yes.
Why?
Very good question. Aparna is actually she knows the answer, but she has asked on behalf of other people. I will tell you. ये सोचे ह्यूमन बीइंग है। अब सबसे पहले है हमारा मूलाधार, ओके, 4 पेटल्स का जो अभी हम डिस्कस किया इसके पहले। इसके बाद है स्वादिष्टान चक्र 6 पेटल्स का, जिसकी बात हम अभी करें। उसके बाद आएगा मणिपुर चक्र, विच इज द सन चक्र, जो हम करेंगे इसके बाद। फिर आएगा हार्ट चक्र, अनाहत चक्र, देन आएगा गुरु का चक्र विच इज विशुद्ध, देन आएगा आज्ञा चक्र विच इज द थर्ड आई, एंड लास्ट में आएगा क्राउन। ओके, नाउ जैसे जैसे हम चक्र के लेसन्स करेंगे, वी विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस मीन्स नर्चरिंग। मूलाधार में we learn that we are nurtured, हमारी ट्रू क्वालिटी है नर्चरिंग। स्वादिष्टान में we will learn that our quality is creativity, we like to create। तभी तो हमने इतने अलग अलग रूप क्रिएट कर लिए हैं। हम कभी मिठाई बनाते हैं तो क्या मिठाई वाला एक ही मिठाई बनाता है? इनफाइनाइट वैरायटी। एम्ब्रॉयडरी कोई करता है तो एक करता है, इनफाइनाइट। अगर प्लास्टिक के कोई बर्तन बनाता है तो क्या एक ही टाइप के ग्लास बनते हैं? इनफाइनाइट। गाड़ियां इनफाइनाइट। दुनिया में कोई भी चीज फाइनाइट नहीं है, चाहे वो खाने की हो, पीने की हो, पहनने की हो, घर हो, गाड़ियां हो, नथिंग, इवन कंट्री। अब तो हमको तो लैंग्वेजेस से भी शांति नहीं मिली कि अच्छी एक लैंग्वेज कर लो। डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस, डिफरेंट लिपि, डिफरेंट बुक्स, गॉड्स भी अलग कर दिए। हम लोग कहते हैं कुबेर तो वो कहते हैं लाफिंग बुद्धा। हमारी गॉड बिल्कुल अलग है, उनके गॉड बिल्कुल अलग है, शक्ल थोड़ी सिमिलर है। मैं थाईलैंड गई थी, आई सॉ कि वहाँ के मंदिरों में जो गॉड्स हैं, दे लुक वेरी सिमिलर टू इंडियन गॉड्स। सेम वही उन्होंने पहना हुआ है, जैसे अपने नगरा करते हैं ना, दे आर होल्डिंग अ स्कल्पचर, होल्डिंग अ गधा, पर उनके नाम अलग है। गॉड्स वही हैं उनके, उनको भी तो वही दिखते हैं ना। उनको भी लक्ष्मी है, उनकी लक्ष्मी बैठती है हाथी के ऊपर, हमारी लक्ष्मी के ऊपर हाथी पानी फेंकते हैं। उनके पास भी गॉडेस है, क्रोकोडाइल पे चलती हैं, जैसे हमारी पुरानी देवी है। तो दे आर वेरी सिमिलर गॉड्स, वेरी सिमिलर। तभी कोई कहते हैं ना अब्राहम, तो समवेयर रिलेटेड टू राम ओनली। हम कहते हैं ओम, कोई कहता है आमेन, कोई कहता है आमीन। तो इट इज ऑल सिमिलर। और सुनाई में जैसे कहते हैं ना चाइनीज विस्पर, सुन सुन के थोड़ा बदल गया, चाइनीज विस्पर की तरह सारे गॉड थोड़े थोड़े बदल गए। So we have to understand that we are very creative and we learn in Pakistan. We all have an identity and we have come to create that identity. न्यूटन ने बल्ब बना दिया, किसी ने टेलीफोन बना दिया, बेजू बावरा ने कुछ बना दिया। Everyone has created something unique. That's why we are creative. ये हमारा नेचर है। Then in Manipur we will realize we are powerful. अनाहत में we realize love. इसमें भी realize that we are intelligent और we have wisdom. If we realize, we accept. If we realize gratitude and contentment. Now ये हमारी क्वालिटी है. In each one of us, each one, from generations, we all have the same quality. Just like animals में, गाय की अपनी क्वालिटी है, शेर की अपनी है, कुत्ते की अपनी है, अग्नि की अपनी है, पानी की अपनी है, वैसे हमारी ये क्वालिटी है. अब जब हमारी ये क्वालिटी है तो यूनिवर्स एक्सपैंड नहीं होगा. बिकॉज ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी इट विल एक्सपैंड. वी लाइक नर्चरिंग, वी डोंट लाइक डिस्ट्रक्शन, सो इट विल ऑलवेज सर्वाइव. अर्थ कभी नहीं मरेगी, कभी भी. कितना भी कहते हैं ना एंड ऑफ द वर्ल्ड हैज कम, इट विल नेवर. बट इट विल बी अ बैलेंस बिटवीन नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव. So, nurturing, creativity, we will always have power. Always it will grow in power. More power. आज एक इंसान के पास कितना पावर. हर इंसान एक मोबाइल लेके घूम रहा है. वो दुनिया में किसी से कनेक्ट हो सकता है. Every person is powerful. Every person has got many, every situation is teaching you power. So, power है, it's all nurtured by love, intelligence, acceptance. These are our qualities. इसीलिए the universe is expanding, right? क्योंकि ये हमारा नेचर है ना, it's a nature. Because it's a nature, we will project that. जैसे अग्नि का क्या नेचर है? उसके अंदर कुछ भी डालो, क्या हो जाएगा उसको? भस्म. उसको कुछ भी डालो, वो भस्म कर देगा. वो उसका नेचर है. ये हमारा नेचर है. And we rule the world. We rule the world. So naturally the world will be a reflection of this. It will grow. It will grow in creativity, power, nurturing, love. Clear? जब हम ये जीवन को समझेंगे कि जीवन डिजाइन कैसे है, we will start accepting the negative as much as positive. अपने साथ तो सर को बिठा लेंगे बिना डर के. Yes or no? फेलियर को अपने साथ एक टीचर समझेंगे. We respect failure. It's a teacher. It's a teacher. आज आपका बच्चा पढ़ाई नहीं करता, आप पहले उसको डांटते हो. Yes or no? नहीं सुनता तो थोड़ा कान भी मरोड़ देते हो, और ज्यादा नहीं तो थोड़ा सा ये भी हो जाता है. You are a teacher, right, for the student, right? You have good intentions. What do you expect from your child? To accept it and learn from it and grow. If the child starts hating you only, if the child starts hating you or hating himself, will he grow? वही तो हो रहा है आपके साथ. कभी ऊपर से डांट पड़ रही है, कभी कान, कभी ये, and you are hating him or rejecting yourself. How will it work? तो स्वादिष्टान चक्र जो है it gets blocked because of these reasons. एक तो self doubt which we develop because when we face failures or when we don't live to our expectation. So funny our expectation. ये तो हमारी expectation है, सच तो है. reality ये है कि you are complete today also. Today even if you don't have a job, you are not even successful, you are very complete. It is meant to happen. क्योंकि यही आपको अगली बार लेके जाएगा, यही आपको अगले स्टेप पे लेके जाएगा. So today wherever you are very complete. सबसे बड़ा illusion है कि I will be happy tomorrow. इससे बड़ा illusion हो नहीं सकता है. You have to be happy and you have to be complete today because there is no tomorrow. There is actually no tomorrow. Everything will come today. हर चीज इधर ही आएगी. आप थोड़ी कहीं जा रहे हो, हर चीज इधर आ रही. You are not going anywhere. Everything is changing around you. It is changing. You are here. You are here only. You are not going in the future. The past has gone. The future will come here only. Why are you running? क्यों भाग रहे हो? टिको टिको। जैसे हमारी जो बॉडी होती है ना, ये हमें सबसे ज्यादा नाव में लेके आती है बॉडी। आपने कभी सोचा है कि ओ मेरी उंगली पहले कितनी छोटी थी? कभी सोचते हो मैं पहले कितना छोटा था? कोई सोचता है ऐसे? कोई वरी करता है ओ बाद में मैं बूढ़ा हो जाऊंगा? ओ एनीबडी वरी? You never worry, right, about your body? Yes or no? Unless it is some serious disease. Otherwise you don't worry, right? Because you have accepted your body. Do you think परसों ना मेरी उंगली थोड़ी छोटी, परसों ना मेरी स्किन ऐसी? आप सोचते हो कुछ ऐसा? Right? थोड़ी सी मुझे खरोंच लग गई थी और फिर वो ठीक हो गई. Do you think all these things? Why are you thinking about yesterday? Why? Why are you thinking about tomorrow? Why? क्यों सोच रहे हो कल के बारे में? क्यों? और तभी तो भय होता है ना, because when you think about tomorrow, you go into tomorrow, but you only exist in the now. You only exist in the now. The moment you go somewhere else, it's all blueprint, all fear. The problem is that you are not connected in the now in your identity. You keep on going to some illusionary kal, parso, pehle, and then you have fears. Now, till you are not connected to your identity, how will the rays of the sun fall on you? How will you have power? How will you create? आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है, आपकी आइडेंटिटी में you have to do nothing but settle in your identity. You have to only settle. You don't have to do anything. Did Lata Mangeshkar have to learn singing? She is a singer. She is a singer. जिन्होंने बल्ब बनाया, एडिसन ने, he was not even formally educated. After 12th, he made the bulb because he was meant to do that. आज दुनिया में जितने भी लोग हैं who are achieving, maybe the formal education helped them little bit to settle. It helped them to live in this world. But जो करने आए थे उसके लिए they don't need any education, any. They don't need any education for what you have come to do. Please understand. If you have come to invent something, if you have come to be a very good actor, you don't have to learn acting actually. You are an actor, it comes inside. अंदर से आएगी. All your actor inside, you don't have to learn. हाँ ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत आप ट्रेनिंग ले लो, little bit, but actually वो actor अंदर ही है. You can polish yourself, only polish. And that is the responsibility of the universe to polish you. You don't have to run. You will get someone to polish you. सबसे ज़्यादा ब्यूटी ये है, you don't have to run anywhere. The things will come to you. और जितना जितना आप अपनी आइडेंटिटी से कनेक्ट हो जाओगे, you just have to stay put, stay, be. Automatically around you, the things will change. They will change automatically. You don't have to do anything. But you have to first accept yourself. If you don't accept yourself, how will you go in your identity? If you don't go, the sun will not follow. Sun will not fall, you have no power. So ये जो चक्र ब्लॉक होता है, या तो सेल्फ डाउट होता है, you have either self doubt या disharmony. Whenever you see fights or you have disharmony with people around you, when you have disharmony with people around you, you lose the taste in life, you lose the joy. ये चक्र जो है ना, ये दिखता है because of unions. Why? Think why? Because it is स्वादिष्ठान, स्वयं का स्थान, I. This is the I. This chakra is the chakra for I. Don't you think I exists because you exist? अगर यू होगा ही नहीं तो आई हो सकता है कभी? If you don't exist, I cannot exist. Understand? I exist because of you and you exist because of I. अगर सब कुछ एक ही होता तो देखो नो आई एंड यू. आज अगर मेरी आइडेंटिटी नहीं होती तो तुम्हारे और मेरे में फर्क क्या होता? हमें को आई नहीं समझ आता आई क्या है. बिकॉज वी आर ऑल डिफरेंट मुझे आई समझ आया. इमेजिन हम सब सेम होते, सेम, सबने सेम यूनिफॉर्म पहनी है, सेम फेस, एवरीबॉडी इज डूइंग द सेम लाइक रोबोट्स. इज देयर अ आई एंड अ यू? इमेजिन कोई भी आई एंड यू है, सब सेम होते हैं, एग्जैक्टली सेम, सेम कपड़े, सेम हाइट, सेम लुक, सेम काम, सेम तरह से बातें कर रहे हैं. हेलो हेलो बाय बाय लाइक रोबोट्स. ऐसा तो है नहीं. लकीली और सारे लोग हीलर होते हैं, सारे लोग मेरे जैसे स्पीकर होते हैं, तो मेरे को जगह ही नहीं होती खड़े होने. लकीली सब नहीं है ऐसे. एवरीवन इज यूनिक. पता है देयर ऑफ कोर्स. सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आई एग्जिस्ट सो यू एग्जिस्ट, यू एग्जिस्ट सो आई एग्जिस्ट. तो ये चक्र सिखाता है कि वी ऑल आर डिफरेंट आइडेंटिटीज बट वी हैव टू लर्न टू गेट अलोंग. You have to honor yourself, you have to honor the other person. क्योंकि हम जब आइडेंटिटी को ऑनर करते हैं और दूसरा पर्सन भी हमारा ही है, हमारा ही रिफ्लेक्शन है, इट्स अ सेम सन का रे. यू कैन नॉट जस्ट से मैं ठीक हो जाऊं बाकी दुनिया ऐसी. स्पिरिचुअल एवोल्यूशन इज अबाउट सीइंग द वर्ल्ड द सेम वे एज यू सी योरसेल्फ. जैसे हमने कहा आई एम सपोर्टेड. You can't say I am supported and I support the world. You should also say the world supports me. ये नहीं हो सकता कि मैं खुद बहुत अच्छा हो जाऊँ. I have some people who come to me like this. They are in spirituality, बहुत meditation करते हैं और कहते हैं मैं तो बहुत clean हो गया, बहुत pure हो गया. तो मैं दुनिया ऐसी है. मैंने कहा आधा ही किया है काम, आधा ही काम किया है, तो आधा बाकी है. 8 साल और करो. You cannot just purify yourself. The world has to be equal. So when you honor your identity, please honor the identity of others also. This is what we learn. So disharmony क्यों होती है? क्योंकि हम खुद को तो कर लेते हैं कभी-कभी, दूसरे को नहीं करते. तभी तो झगड़े होते हैं. ताली एक हाथ से थोड़ी बचती है. लोग ऐसे हैं तो भाई तुम भी तो ऐसे हो ना. अपने मन से लोगों को बदलो तो लोग बदलेंगे. So this chapter teaches you how to have harmony. It teaches you how to protect and defend yourself. ये चक्र में सबसे important है. You have got an identity. Yes. Today you cannot change your identity just because बाहर difficult है उसको play करना. Today a singer cannot become an engineer just because पैसे कमाने. Just because पैसे कमाने you cannot become an engineer. Just because दुनिया के बाहर से बहुत pressure है you cannot change yourself. आज क्योंकि बाहर pressure है तो शेर जो है ना वो कुत्ते की तरह पूछ नहीं रहेगा कि प्लीज खाना दे दो. You cannot change your identity. You cannot. The problem is everyone changes. कितने लोग हैं करना कुछ चाहते हैं और कर कुछ और है. I think all the people in this room are like this. All. They want to do something but they are doing something else. बहुत अरमान है दिल में, बहुत सारी चीजें करना चाहते हैं पर मजबूरी के कारण they are not doing. That's the problem. And that disrupts your identity. Then you are not aligned to the moon. And that's why you have so much anxiety and fear inside you. Only when you completely accept yourself, कि yes, I am meant to be this, you have to trust the universe. It will immediately change your situation. It will change your situation. It will send people to support you. It will get you somebody to train you. It will get you that opportunity to fall. The problem is this: you don't defend and you don't protect yourself. That's a problem. आप खुद को डिफेंड नहीं करते हो, खुद को बचाते हो. Even normal relationships घर में, if someone is abusing you, someone is taunting you, it could be your own spouse, it could be your own parent, you don't defend yourself. How can you expect your Swadhisthana to be balanced? You have to remove every type of fear and say, no, I will not allow anything. I will stay alone. I will jump, not jump in front of train. I will jump in some good situation. I will jump in some good situation, but nobody can dishonor me. Many people are living very compromising life in this world. अगर पैसे मिल रहे हैं तो करो पे जी. How can your Swadhisthana be balanced? Not at all. You are living a lesser than human life.
When you talk of this thing, harmony and disharmony, you respect yourself. You respect the other's identity also. But what happens when the other person doesn't respect your identity? I mean, the
Yes. So
imbalance
then
is not
the
created.
next thing comes. You have to have that. You have to set up your boundaries. They have to honor you. Even if they don't acknowledge you, they have to honor you. They have to honor you for who you are. Even if they don't appreciate.
No, that is okay, no appreciation, no honor. But then you have to have a distance when somebody is very close to you is, it is out. Pure love, you love them, respect, it can be a parent or a spouse. But when that doesn't come back to you, how do you
Okay, this
get
one
that
now I will
balance?
answer in Manipur. Okay, I'll answer this question in Manipur. It's not a Swadhisthana issue, it's a Manipur issue. Okay? So, basically we have to understand in this chapter, you have to defend and protect yourself completely. You cannot do this कि थोड़ी problem आई तो मेरे को बनना था doctor. I love to be a doctor and I become an engineer. You can't. You have to learn to defend and protect yourself. Everyone is clear about it.
There's nothing but designate nothing like nothing.
There is no naseeb. You are the creator of your naseeb. But generally, what you have to become after some fight. जो आपको बनना है ना, थोड़े झगड़े के साथ ही बनना होता है. You see, most of the people in the world, या तो they have fought poverty, they have fought family situation, they have fought lack of education, they have fought social pressure to become actors or become something. Everyone has fought something to become their identity. It's a part. And how strong you are, how strong. तभी तो यूनिवर्स आपको सपोर्ट करेगा ना. यूनिवर्स तो पूरा सेट कर रहा है आपको एक पेडेस्टल पे बिठाने के लिए, राइट? और आप फटाफट रेडी हो कि चल थोड़े पैसे मिलते ना यहाँ चला. ऐसे यूनिवर्स विल नॉट अलाउ. It will check how committed you are to that. It will check. It will test you. Your potential तो है ही आपने. पपीते का बीज तो बनकर ही आएगा. But you have to understand, if you are meant to be a singer, you will have a good voice. You will. It's impossible. You will have. आपको जो बॉडी दी गई है, आपको जो आवाज दी गई है, it is meant for the work you have to do. If you are meant to be an actor, you will be very beautiful. It is destined. It is destiny. You cannot choose. It is destined. आपका शरीर, आपका आवाज, आपकी फैमिली, आपका environment is chosen. You cannot choose it now. You cannot. So, we have chosen as part of the dream. So शिव जी बैठे ना, ये बैठ के सपना देख रहे हैं, उन्होंने चूज किया है सब चीज. It will be supported, but it could maybe that environment is trying that you fight dishonor. It's possible. You have to learn the lesson. You have to fight dishonor. Maybe it's a lesson you have to learn. As I said, ultimately nothing is important. What you have learned is important. And what you have to learn is you have to learn to fight for your identity. Learn to protect, learn to defend yourself.
ये creativity के relation में है. तो creativity we creatively relate with other people. That's what this is all about, right?
Your identity is creative. That's it.
Yeah, so our identity has to be still in order to be able to relate creatively with the world, right?
No, you have to be in your identity and automatically you will be creative. आज अगर आप गुलाब का फूल हो, गुलाब का प्लांट हो, तो आपके अंदर से गुलाब निकलेगा ना, that is creativity.
Yeah,
You
so,
don't have to do anything creatively. It is you. It is you. It is you.
we have to relate better with our identity.
Just you won't say कि you have to behave intelligently. You have to be intelligence. You don't have to behave powerfully. You have to be power. You have to be that. You are creative because you have an identity. Till you are not connected, you are not creative.
Being in stillness is most important.
Only stillness. Accepting your identity and just being, everything will happen. Don't run. Don't be anxious. Just be. Oh, it's your problem. Very serious. It's only your problem. If you don't protect and defend yourself, it's a serious thing. Your chakra will be blocked. It is your problem.
In association with these words, I can share one small experience. I am mentally a leader, so around 20 years before that I learned the Reiki level 1. But because it is from my heart that I want to be, one incident has taken place. That person has gone admitted to ICU, and I got a book that it used all the 3 level symbols. I used that, and within 10 days, not only from ICU, he was out of the hospital. So basically, I was not having, but since I was met, I got the tool that
Exactly.
level.
Beautiful, yes. What you are meant ना आपको सीखने की जरूरत है ही. You don't have to learn anything. It is automatically downloaded into you. The first, that is what you are going to do meditation. If you don't know your identity, don't worry. Accept yourself. No, you will know. पहले खुद को accept नहीं कर रहे हो. Problem क्या हो रही है? You are not accepting yourself कि I am not good enough. अरे पहले accept तो करो, तब पता लगेगा what you are. Understand? खुद को reject कर रहे हो और फिर सोच रहे हो कि मैं सुधर जाऊं. ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना? Something like a student, he is in school. He is all the time getting 40%, 50% in exams. If he keeps on saying, I am not good, can he study? Can he become good? अरे पहले खुद को accept तो करो ना, फिर खुद को train करो पढ़ने के लिए. In order to find what are you, please accept yourself unconditionally. I don't know who I am, but I accept myself. जो भी हूँ मैं accept कर लेता हूँ, जो भी हूँ. कुछ तो हूँ, कोई तो purpose के लिए आया हूँ.
But acceptance can be like, suppose my chakras are not doing this or doing. I accept that. I mean, if I accept that, how would I know that I need to work on this?
You have to first accept yourself. Automatically the guidance will come that what you have to do. You have to first accept yourself, no? See, your identity is hidden between many layers of negativity. वो negativity तो हटाओ ना, दिखेगा आपको. And not दिखेगा, अपने आप it will come to you. See, nobody comes and tells you, hello, you are this. No. You have to judge as per the outside situation. मेरे होने से बाहर का वातावरण कैसा होगा? The moment you remove negativity and accept yourself, you start getting offers that are suited to that. And then you say, aha, I am this, aha, I am this. You start realizing. You have to first accept yourself, but you have to also accept other people. You can't have negativity for other people. Because it has to be balanced from both the sides. You can't say, I am good identity, others are all useless. No. I have an identity, others also have an identity. But we learn to get along with each other. जैसे एनिमल किंगडम में क्या है? घोड़ा घोड़े से बात करता है, गधा गधे से बात करता है. कभी आपने देखा है कि गाय और चिड़िया बात कर रही है? हेलो, हाउ आर यू? हैव यू सीन? गाय और बकरी बात कर रही है? हैव यू सीन दैट? No two animals will talk to each other if they are not similar. Human beings को उल्टा है. यहाँ सारे रंग बिरंगे अलग अलग जानवर बैठे हैं, and we are supposed to talk to each other. We are all supposed to talk to each other, and that's the biggest problem. But you are different, I am different. मेरे प्रायोरिटी अलग है, मेरी सोच अलग है, तुम्हारी अलग है. जैसे मदर टेरेसा है, मदर टेरेसा की सोच कैसी होगी? जितना भी पैसा है उसे मानव जीवन को बचाओ. बिल गेट्स आएगा, व्हाट ऑल दिस? Whatever money you have, put in technology. Mahatma Gandhi will say, no, what technology? First freedom. First freedom. And then Naira will come. No, what is this? Enjoy life, beauty, become actor. So understand, everyone has got their own opinions. We have to learn to respect. Nobody in this world is mad. First, nobody is mad. एक भी पर्सन खराब नहीं है, एक भी. Not even one person in this world is bad. Including terrorists, including murderer, including rapist. He is not bad. He also has come to teach you something. He has come to teach you maybe nurturing, that you should learn how to protect and defend. He has come to teach. Nobody is bad. तो दुनिया में सारे लोग अच्छे, भाई सबको एक्सेप्ट तो करो, रेस्पेक्ट तो करो, ऑनर तो करो. जो अपनी स्टार्टिंग में बात हुई थी, जब तक आप आपस में ही उंगलियां करते रहोगे, हाउ विल यू रियलाइज यू आर इन अ गेम? हाउ विल यू रियलाइज यू आर इन अ ड्रीम? तो पहले ये मोह से, अटैचमेंट से, इमोशन से, नेगेटिविटी से निकलो. देन यू विल रियलाइज इट्स अ ड्रीम. Then only you will become Sakshiba. तो इस चक्र में जैसे बताया था, if you are not aligned to yourself, you have every possible fear and phobia. हर तरह के आपको जो डर होते हैं is because of this chakra not being aligned. It is a natural thing because we are born for power and creation. But the aspiration should not be to get something. It should be to become something. हमारा जनरली एस्पिरेशन क्या होता है? I want to get something. वो बड़ा illusion है. There is nothing to get. It's a dream. You can have an aspiration to reach there, to become that. So then the power comes to you. You only have to become that. The moment you accept yourself, you stop running. You don't have to run. It will happen. Did you try hard to grow big? How many people tried hard to grow big? बचपन से बड़ी मेहनत करी, 5 years से फिर 6 years बना, फिर 6 से 7, 7 से 8. How many people tried hard? And how many people tried hard कि after 10th I should get into a very good college? It happened, अपने आप हो गया. जैसे होता है ना, आप स्लाइड में जा रहे हो, अपने आप यहाँ जा रहे हो, यहाँ जा रहे हो, यहाँ जा रहे हो. जो होना है वो अपने आप होता है. जो होना होता है ना, हमें लगता है कि वी आर प्लेइंग, हमने एक चूज किया है, एक्चुअली सब डिसाइडेड है. जिससे शादी भी होनी थी ना, उसी से होगी. आप कितना भी बोलो, आपके पास ज्यादा चॉइस थे ही नहीं, 2-3 ही चॉइस, और उसी से होनी थी. जिस कॉलेज में जाना था वही कॉलेज था आपके लिए. ये तो था नहीं कि 10 कॉलेजेस थे एंड यू आर प्लेइंग टिपी टैप. कहाँ जाओ? इट वाज ओनली 1 कॉलेज और 2 कॉलेजेस, वी हैड टू चूज. तो लाइफ में ना सारी चीजें एक्चुअली डिसाइड होती एज पर यू. यू आर थिंकिंग आई एम चूजिंग, बट यू आर नॉट चूजिंग, यू आर बीइंग लेड टू दैट. जैसे कंप्यूटर गेम होता है ना, कितने लोगों ने गेम खेला है कंप्यूटर गेम? उसमें क्या होता है? वो पर्सन जा रहा है ऊपर, द पर्सन इज क्लाइंबिंग. अब वो क्या, उसके पास चॉइस होते हैं, आई कैन गो हियर और हियर. इधर जाऊंगा आई नीड कार्ड्स, इधर जाऊंगा आई नीड फॉर पोशन, मैजिक पोशन. इधर एक चाबी मिली, पर ये 3 डिसाइडर थे. इधर जाएगा तो ऐसे ऐसे करके पहुंचेगा, इधर जाएगा तो ऐसे ऐसे करके पहुंचेगा, इधर जाएगा तो ऐसे हर में पहुंचेगा. यही लाइफ है. Today, if you chose this college, you would have reached here. You chose this college, you would have reached. But you didn't have 100 colleges because it's a planned program. It's a planned thing.